Let's get you another check on the forecast with Lindsey joining us now. And we are so excited because you're talking about a winter warm-up in a sense, right?
Yeah, and we're going to have a little rain, looks like, for Christmas this year. It's a little odd, you know, no snow to speak of, given the fact that it's been oddly chilly, I feel like, this winter so far. Officially, the 21st becoming winter with that winter solstice happening, but the good news there is, well, now our days are going to start to get longer when it comes to daylight hours, adding a couple minutes later when our sun goes down. So let's start with a live look over downtown Indy right now, where our sky is actually clear. We're sitting in between a warm front to our north and a cold front back to our west. So that does mean it's pretty quiet right now. Our temperature has held pretty steady in the mid to upper 20s during the overnight. Still pretty cold though right now with a wind chill of 16, but notice the wind direction coming in out of the southeast. That is eventually going to flip to the southwest today, which will help to bring in some more mild air. So we're going to kick off a warming trend today. All of this associated with this area of low pressure, bringing pretty widespread snow to the upper Midwest. We are awaiting a little bit of moisture to move into our area, again in the warm sector of that weather system. So we are expecting temperatures today to climb from near the freezing mark this morning. Eventually, we're going to get back into the 30s and low 40s. By 10 o'clock today, 34 degrees, 38 by the noon hour. With the potential, as we tap into a little bit of moisture here, could see stray showers at times today. That will take us through 4 o'clock this afternoon, approaching 41 for a high in Indy. We'll go upper 30s across the northern tier of the state, and then up to about 45 down in Columbus. Now, if your plans take you to winter lights tonight at Newfields, do want you to be prepared for not snow, but the potential of some light scattered rain. 525 for your sunset today. We hold steady in the upper 30s this evening. Here's the latest timeline on the precip potential for today. This is going to start to ramp up as we get closer to the 3 o'clock hour. So after about lunchtime, some scattered rain will be possible. This takes us through 7 o'clock this evening. Slightly more organized rainfall at this point, but then that will quickly push to the south. And then our temperature actually holds pretty steady during the overnight, with most of us only looking at lows in the mid to upper 30s. That's how we start our Christmas Eve tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow does look mainly dry during the course of the day. Mostly cloudy skies, though, just kind of dreary. 40 for your high as we eventually get into that 4 o'clock hour, and some of us getting into the mid 40s in southern Indiana. Do want to talk about rain potential, though, for late Christmas Eve into the early morning hours of Christmas Day. This is 11 o'clock in the evening on Tuesday. Notice our temperature profile across far northern Indiana going to be very close to that freezing mark. Not going to rule out the potential, perhaps a brief wintry mix in northern Indiana. Kokomo, Lafayette, kind of right there on that line. This is 3 o'clock in the morning, early Christmas morning. Then we get you into 7 a.m. Temperatures at that point will be back above the freezing mark, and it will be a bit of a saturated start to the day on Christmas, but turning a little bit more mild with a high of 45. Then we're in the 50s starting Thursday. That takes us through the weekend. Looks like we've got some dry time Thursday with rain returning Friday afternoon into the evening, and then scattered rain possible, but above average temps in the 50s through the weekend.